Who wants to see a great big pile of poo? Well, every summer we can all smell it in Thanet. Let's go and take a look at it. Just look at this great big pile of our poo. Poo is a very important part of the ecosystem. It's great for wildlife, it's great for soil, and it's great for growing the food that we eat. And every year, 3.6 million tonnes of this sludge is spread across agricultural fields in the UK. For decades, the waste from water treatment plants like the one next to me has been reprocessed and sold to farmers as agricultural fertiliser. This great big pile of treated sewage is known in the industry as biosolids, and it provides a valuable source of nitrates and phosphates and other organic materials. And it saves millions of tonnes of sewage being either incinerated or put into our seas and rivers. Water companies cannot send the processed fertiliser out to land unless it's below the set limit, but a wide-ranging study commissioned by the Environment Agency examined how effectively the sector was being managed and whether the regulations remain adequate. And the report said the rules that were created back in 1989, the number of pollutants which may pose a risk to human health and the wider environment have of course expanded since then. It's also found evidence of microplastics were present in the fertiliser, and it's raised concerns that repeated applications over many years could pollute the land and render it unsuitable for agriculture. Now this biosolids, it will contain persistent organic pollutants. It will contain metals, it will contain pharmaceuticals. We have no idea how these work in combination to affect our health and also how they affect the wider ecosystem, the health of that ecosystem. Remember, sewage contains road runoff, which contains lots of toxic stuff, including rubber particles from tyres. This isn't just our poo. And spreading poo on our fields has been happening for decades, for as long as I can remember. And we have to do something with it. And right now, the wildlife seems to love it. It's full of hundreds of thousands of insects, and insects underpin the entire natural world. But in an age full of chemicals and lying water companies, we should be concerned and we should be thinking about this. And wouldn't it be great if you could smell this? Because it absolutely stinks. Cheers guys, be wild.